guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that. I'm not quite sure, but my computer did not like me trying to access two things at once, using my phone and my Facebook on there. So, new thing learned. Okay, so what we're going to do in this cooker is we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and a quarter teaspoon of vanilla. I had already mixed those two together. And then it's going to be 2 tablespoons of sugar. And 2 tablespoons of white sugar and a tablespoon of brown sugar. We're going to pack that brown sugar nice and thick. Alright, and then we're going to put the top on. We're going to mix those things together. Again, we're covering this vent hole, because if you don't cover the vent hole, then everything goes spraying everywhere. And you want to make sure you have a nice, firm grip on it, because again, you really don't want this top going anywhere. Alright, so we've got a good mix in there. If we have to, we'll use our, there you go, our whisk. Alright, then we're going to add in 1 egg yolk. And we're just going to mix that guy in. And now we're at the point where I'm just winging it because I forgot the recipe again. It's at a pinch of kosher salt. So, got a little sea salt there, so we'll use that. I don't have kosher salt, per se. And then 4 tablespoons of butter. So again, nice, even, flat tablespoons. I just like to use the packaging to kind of flatten it out for me. Pack it in, flatten it out, you know. So we're going to put those in. Again, we can put the lid on it. I'm just going to mix it using the whisk again. And you can see it's starting to form a dough, which is why the whisk probably wasn't the best idea, because now it's all stuck in the whisk. You know, this is how we do. Alright, and then it calls for chocolate, and I don't remember how much, so we're going to put a tablespoon in there, because I can't tell you whether or not it's going to taste good, so we're just going to pretend this is going to taste amazing with a 1 tablespoon. Yes, I just licked my fingers. As long as I can get the top off of this thing. So I am using 100% cocoa, so it's going to be pretty bitter, which is why I added that extra tablespoon of brown sugar. That helps sweeten it up a little bit. I can't seem to get this lid off, so let's see if Church Key can help. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do, I think I said a tablespoon of that. There we go. And then, oh, that's right, a little bit of milk. So I think he called for a tablespoon of milk. Now I'm at the point that I'm not even measuring, which isn't good. Alright, where's our lid? So we're going to throw our lid on again. And shake, 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 shake. So we got the chocolate in there, we've got the flour, we've got the vanilla, we've got the egg. Anyone who makes brownies, if you happen to know what I'm missing, please let me know. Because again, I won't be able to tell you if they taste amazing or not. But you can see the chocolate's kind of coating it. So we're just going to try this whisk a little bit, mix that in a little bit better. So we don't just have chocolate on the outside. Alright. Everyone cross your fingers. We're going to cook this uncovered for a minute. And then we're going to go at 15-second intervals again. And hopefully we'll have a dessert to go with our breakfast for dinner theme. So one of the things that I forgot is I always leave that extra cheese. I like to just kind of put it right on top so I have a cheesy bite and everything when it comes to my eggs. So while we wait for this minute, for those of you that are around, oh, I see one of my old players actually just joined. Hey, Maya. For those of you that are still around, ask any questions you have of me, of the ceramic egg cooker or any of our other tools. I might be able to find it pretty quickly and easily, especially if it's one of our cooking tools, because I usually have those within hand's distance of my cooking area. So ask away, let me know if you have any questions. If not, then I will, once this brownie is done, we'll end Whip It Up Wednesday part deuce, and we will check and see. So you can see it's starting to rise in there. Maybe you can't see that. Let's see. You can kind of see it. It's right there. So we're going to cook it a little bit longer because it's not quite done. So we'll do 10 seconds. And then I'll scrape that out and we'll have breakfast for dinner on a plate. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're going to use, again, one of our spatulas. Just going to help us kind of get the stuff out of the side. And there you go. So, here we go. Breakfast for dinner. So we've got our eggs with cheese on top. We've got our lemon berry muffins. And, of course, no dinner is good without a dessert. Thank you guys very much for joining, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Take care.